Your media, where you are. There are so many demands on you. Demands at home, in the boardroom, and in the bedroom. You have to be jack of all trades, wearing a different hat when the moment arises. You're on all the time, always on the clock, always catching up. Take care of you. Introducing Your Media, your podcast network that meets you where you are, when you need it, at your time, in your space, when you feel like it. You come first. Your Media, where you are. Getting up close and intimate.
Hang on. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Oh, my goodness. You know what, ne? I blame this guest of ours, actually. But we'll get there. I'll let everybody know because we're just gonna try and do this again. Because, you know, it's called The Show Goes On. And the show must go on. So I'm just trying to find my intro. Can you see it, Balisa? Let's just go. That's the transcript.
Your Media, where you are.
Let's just do this. Hi, everyone. My name is Nani Mkonto, Spear of the Nation, and you are tuned into Your Media, and you are listening to The Show Goes On with me. And guess what? She comes back.
I come back.
I love it. I'm not alone. Oh my goodness, she is here with me. I want to show her on the screen because I know for those of you listening, you can hear her.
Of course.
But for those of you watching, if I show you her, then you're gonna know who's next to her, which is not a problem. But his mic is on mute right now, so he can all he likes and swivel on that chair all he likes. Bali. Hi, how you doing?
I come back.
Back.
I'm so happy to be back.
I'm so glad you are
good.
back.
It's so good to sit here. I missed it actually.
Yeah.
I missed it. I've missed being here.
I've missed you.
I've missed you.
I've also missed being here. It hasn't been
as consistent
as we used to do it, but you know, we are here now.
Of course.
Nonetheless, we are doing the
We've got a story to tell. Story is back.
We got
back with season 2.
Just pull your mic closer, friend. I feel like yeah,
serenades. I guess I'm in love.
Yeah. With me, I hope.
Of course.
Who else? I thought maybe we were gonna say the guest. Oh, no. I was gonna be like, nah, bruh, that's not possible. That's not happening.
No.
But okay. So now today we are going to show you. I know you can read it if you're watching. Yeah. But some people, you know, like me, I know people's faces, not their names, because I'm very bad with names.
Yeah.
But it's in Bonnie saying, who we've got in studio. Sawubona Ayanda Daweti.
Sanibonani Jumelani. Yo, guys, like energy, and then I'm here.
No, it's all good. It's all
good.
You'll get there. You'll get there.
Yeah,
Stay
yeah.
there. You can just stay there, or you'll join us.
Yeah,
Either way, you are in the home, and you are welcome, just as you are.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I am happy. You know, like I'm healthy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I am excited. Thank you so much for the invite. You know.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for pulling through.
I had to.
Yeah, no, you had to. Yeah.
On time, if it.
Okay, are we gonna go there?
I wasn't gonna go there. I wasn't gonna go there. Poke the bear.
Poke now. Poke ku Facebook. Isasekhona. Ipoke. Ku Facebook. Oh, ping ku BBM.
Oh, no, but then you also used to be able to poke someone on Facebook.
Yeah. Sorry, I just went back. I just showed my age.
You just showed your age now. Today we are talking to Ayanda Daweti on unlocking doors with talent. For those of you who don't know what it means, it can mean a lot of things. It can mean, if you know Ayanda and his walk within the road of the industry, you'll know what we're talking about. From humble beginnings to where he is now, which are still humble beginnings, I believe, because we're still young and we still have a long way to go. Especially when you've got them good genes and you look so young.
Of course. It shows that you're a timeless human being who has a lot of things to do.
Yes. You've still got a lot to do.
A lot to
do. Ayanda, please tell the people where you're from. Because Tina Lanikaya has time to fund my bio and I took serious, you know. We want to hear from the horse's mouth. Buya
Zazi,
yes.
So Ikama, Ayanda Daweti, born in the Eastern Cape. I don't know whether it's the second biggest town in Tanzania, Tanzania, Africa. So yeah, born in Tanzania, NE14. And then later on moved to, it used to be called Transkei back in the day. I don't know what it's called now, but a small town called Tsolo.
Is that where our Miss Universe comes from?
Apparently.
Okay.
So and yeah, she's from, she's my home. What. So yeah, Tsolo, grew up there. Metric that side. I always, and he has his own interviews on the fucking tab. I don't know why, but yeah, went to the mountain that side.
Oh no, but it's part of who you are.
Yeah, it's my journey.
Yes,
it's fine. Whatever. But yeah, as long as in Nzenze, then later on moved to Cape Town to further my studies.
Okay.
And at the time, I from the IT. But you know, the calling.
Yes.
Did you?
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the
I was
bug.
like,
Yeah.
Theater. Okay, let me do it. Then I did it there. Then I went to further my studies. Gauteng, Pretoria, TUT.
Oh, okay. Nah,
Yeah.
That's when I met the
police are over there.
Yeah, the most gorge.
Oh, the most gorge. I'm okay.
That's
Don't blush too much.
Yeah, they were
no, I'm black. I don't blush. I blink.
So yeah, I don't know if but so feel like gaps as we go with the list. But yeah.
Okay.
Long story short, I got to TUT, dropped out. She was my senior, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Abu. Yeah, them. Forgot some of my seniors, but yeah.
Simpiwe and Glovo was also part of.
Simpiwe, yeah.
She was also a senior.
Yeah.
We had her on the show.
The most gorge.
The most gorge, yes.
Yeah. They're all gorge.
He's so chilled, Ayanda, guys. Like,
coolest.
I feel like he's making me feel like I'm on, I don't know.
Do you, man? Let's all do us, guys. You know the best. Come on, do you? Don't ever feel. Yeah.
That's what the show goes on is about.
Exactly.
It's about people being themselves.
And letting us know the story. Stunning, Ayanda. So, like at Joburg, right? You came to Joburg to further your studies.
For sure.
You dropped out.
I did.
When you dropped out, I know that you still came into the industry, but at the same time you were learning.
For sure.
You still carried on educating yourself. And can you tell the people, the person who's listening, Uguti, when you came in, when you dropped out, you didn't just say I'm dropping out and I'm going to be on that stage and act. You went to Utumarantlov.
Yeah, I did.
You were under the education
DNA.
The academy, yeah.
Can you tell us more about that?
Sure. I'm bad with questions, but I'll try to.
Do you?
So basically, so what I learned from Yonge Land of dropping out and Yonge is that there's no formula in this thing, you understand? Because there's people who are going to ask you, like, how do I do this? How do I get into the fucking what?
Yeah.
So for me, it taught me you have to follow your instinct. It will never lie to you.
Yeah.
So me dropping out at TUT was the most beautiful thing I've ever done for myself, because you must remember that this is like, because society, we are taught that, okay, sharp, you have to go to school, you have to do this and the third, and all of these things are curated and structured for you not to think for yourself. You understand? So if you're one of the few abafana nam abantswem kakhulu who listen to their guts and their instinct, trust you in me, you're gonna flourish in life. I'm one step ahead and you know what I mean? But I'm coming to your question. So So instincts, yabo. Like I was the only guy. They thought I was stupid when I was like, guys, it's chaile for me. You know what I mean? It's chaile for me.
But you got to see another side of yourself that you've never met.
Beautiful. Hence, it's very advisable. People should go to school.
Yes.
Varsity level even,
Yeah, no
you know,
doubt,
because you there, besides the academics, like you have to, like you learn things about life even, you understand, and the people that you get to meet. And now I'm articulating what I do now. It was because of one of Palisa. When I got there, I'm a village boy, I can even speak English that well.
Okay.
You understand? So now I have to learn things. I have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
So when you furthered your education, okay, let's call it that.
Sure.
When you furthered, because any source of training is education.
It is.
Learning.
Yeah.
So when you furthered your education under the hands of Utumagandlovu and still being in the industry,
Sure.
how did that help you? Instead of just taking what you know and being in the industry and not having that
So
foundation.
after
Yeah.
dropping out, like you said, like I was like, you know what? What's gonna happen here? I'm not gonna stop learning.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it the way that suits me and
Yeah,
fits me.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I felt like in the institution, I don't mean to bad mouth or
Yes.
whatever. I felt like
You were
these
being trained
people
to
were
something.
telling me that
Yes.
the wings that I
This is who I
have
am.
are not enough for me to fly. We're gonna put wings kuwe, so that you
Yeah.
fly. And I was like, guys, there's no way I can fly the highest with the wings that
It's like
I thought I was
teaching
gonna
a
come
fish
here.
how to walk instead
Yes.
of teaching
You
a
can't
fish
do
how to
that.
swim.
Yes.
Can't do
exactly.
that. So I was like, let me do it the best way I know how. Hence the DNA thing, Joburg Theatre. Went to the Market Theatre Lab with about Vice. Shout out to them. Did my thing in the Saturday classes. And shout out to Thomas Gumede for giving me the platform. Because that's Sabenza, Parental Advisory Productions. Behind the
Shout
scenes.
out to Thomas.
Yeah, shout out to Thomas, shout out to Scoop A, shout out to Lungi Lekhat. So these guys, they were like, Vetu, come in, do your thing, learn whatever it is that you want to learn.
Yeah.
You can be behind that desk and, you know, learn subtitles or whatever, editing. You can come when we're about to brainstorm and whatever, we're about to pitch for a show.
Yeah.
And they were like a reality-based type of a production company. Like they were not, it's only now that they're doing fiction with Abo Mama Mtandas and all that.
Mtandas, yeah.
So I got to learn, you know what I mean? I got to learn when this guy is about to, you know, they're brainstorming ideas about a show that they're going to pitch to the channel. I would go to the channel. So that's networking again.
Yes.
I would go to the channel. This boy who's an assistant, whatever, go there to drop off the offlines, get to meet Abo Saifo. Shout out to Saifo. He was a presenter back in the day. I saw him there as this, you know, formal guy. Shout out to Fred Peck, Amachita. You know, they were like, I'm fair to, if you want to act, you will act, but it takes time. Just learn what you have to learn from this production company. So I had to learn. I respect the guy who's on the sound, whatever. I respect the director, I respect the writer, I respect the makeup lady, because I understand that song it will make
We're all
the
scrumming
production. You know what I mean?
together, yes.
Because a lot of actors who don't understand that, or anyone in front of the cam, they think they are the only people about important in production.
Yes.
Because of your and you also because people do understand that you're an HSP, highly sensitive person, so they have to be like, in a coffee, in a alright, you makeup, Nancy gown, Nancy umbrella, do you want this and that?
Yeah.
So with that, they think now I am the god, you know?
Yeah.
Nobody can touch me. So no, man, understand that everybody here is important as much as you are now.
Yeah.
The question, I'm bad with questions, but
No, you're answering.
No, you're answering your question the way you understand it, and it
Yes.
makes sense. Do you
And you
understand what I'm
being
saying?
you.
I can't be like, no, man, he's not giving me what I
For
what
sure.
I want to hear. But let's go back to education now, and how
sure.
you said you're not trying to downplay the institutions and
For
saying that
sure.
they're not important. So in the education system, I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. We'll get back
Let's
there.
Of course, the show goes on. Oh yes.
There's something I really wanted to say. Oh my
I
goodness.
actually have a question in mind while you
Go.
get your
Once
thoughts back.
Once I get my thought back, yeah.
So, in how you maneuver, because, okay, I know you on a personal level, and how you maneuver, you are for the people.
for sure.
You are for the people. Your craft is for the people. You are there to teach the people. Do you think you, starting from learning, did it teach you to appreciate the craft as you do? Is that why you appreciate the craft so much? Because you not only it, you live it.
For
And
sure.
in your journey, what you're trying to, how you move, I love it. It's you're like I'm teaching you as much as I've learned. I'm teaching you how I learned.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that what makes you for the people?
You know, the for the people thing, like, I feel like, I don't know. So if you understand culture, you'll understand that nothing is about you. You know what I mean? So you just have to pass the baton, because each generation will be like, but for the things that we know, there was a template that was set before us for us to walk on top of it, so that Nazi build on top of it. But the learning, ne?
Remember, we're for the people. Sisase for the people.
You know, man, I just forgot what I was gonna say. I just went blank.
You know, this is what passion does.
Yes.
Excuse.
When you're passionate about something. I mean,
Excuse.
like, that's why I also lost my train of thought, because I was like, I'm passionate about what I want to
Yes.
ask you, but I wrote it down there.
Sure.
So you were saying being for the people is like culture.
Yeah.
It's a culture, and when you know culture is not about you.
Yes.
It's about
Umuntu
passing
ngabantu.
down the baton.
For sure.
Umuntu ngabantu.
For sure.
Definitely understand that.
For sure.
What I wanted to ask you about education is, for those people who are, because I'm in the same spot as you. I dropped out 3 times.
Yeah.
of like colleges and stuff.
That's too much. Though. To the time.
Yeah, because I was trying to make people happy.
Okay.
I was not being authentic with myself.
sure.
Knowing Uguti, I left high school and I went straight into the industry. I did musical theater straight after high school.
Sure.
And I was being hounded to educate, go to school. And yes, varsity is great. Is important. It's important for you to get that paper.
Sure.
It's the key to unlocking doors. And like ukokota, I kokota because I'm not paper.
Sure.
So I must knock on the door. I can't just go click it zzz, like a printer, and it just goes fax my way
Yeah,
through the doors.
yeah.
I have to knock. So because I knew that I've got a God-given talent, it's naturally in me, it's embedded in me, it's what I've known since I was a little girl, and it's where I knew I was meant to be in an older stage. Okay, so for you dropping out, now what can you say to those people who you're not downplaying varsity, but what do you say to those people who are in varsity and are finding it hard within themselves, but they know they need to stay because they know that they don't have the raw God-given talent with the courage? What can you tell them? Uguti, begazela, do this, you'll get there. Or if you feel like it's not for you, get out and do something else, but still hone your craft elsewhere.
And tell them how to spark their courage.
How do you spark that courage?
I'm bad with that, Yabo. Like, I'm bad with that, like giving people advice, but this is how you should do it, blah, blah, blah. But I get you. So,
Yeah.
in the guy with me, ne, the way I'm inspired, so I get inspiration from someone's story. So, something will ignite something in me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like I might find similarities between him and I, but asking about by one. But I'm like, through this guy, I see myself. You
Yes.
understand? So, that's how I learn.
Oh,
Not
right.
but listen, dog, don't do this. Finish your stuff. You know, we had a round table with these other legends about Hamilton Dlamini, about Oberpo. Oberpo went to TUT.
Yeah.
He finished his thing, graduated, whatever, did drama. And this guy's doing musical theater, he's doing colored people and all this
Yes.
amazing, you know what I mean? And he's dope at it. You know what I mean? So, and so I feel like Lando, it's a spiritual thing, Lando, you're acting, you know what I mean? And I feel like abantu abaninzi, and I get like abantu ban in box, like dingena njani gaming, how do I get in, who should I speak to,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. You know, this thing, it's a God-given thing, you know, and if you're meant to do it, this thing will find you. All you have to do is just to hone your craft and keep on keeping work on self. Do you get me?
Yes,
So
yes.
people there's long queues, good auditions, and few queues, good workshops, institutions of acting. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, why abantu befolela uyosebenza rather than ukufolela ukufunda, so that you know when that opportunity finds you,
You're
I'm
ready.
telling you, you are alligator enough to smash everything. You get me? When that scandal thing happened 2017, because this thing, Jonga Ababand, soapies, this is how they do it. They write you 6 months in, they're like, okay, sharp, let's see. what he has. They throw in the deep end after 6 months, and they're like, oh, he's an alligator. Let's throw him again. This boy, what's happening? Let's write him this. Oh, let's make him mad. He's there. Oh shit, extend that shit. 1 year, second year. Because what happens is fast sharp they write you and they're like because writers tell you the honest truth because they don't know how you're gonna interpret it, but they do have an idea of where this thing is going. You take that thing and you make it magic, and they're like, let's write more. You got what I'm saying? But if you papu, they're gonna say, you went to buy this one. So you must just learn to, like the reason why I went to school for this thing. Because I felt like in Thailand, like it's a God-given thing. And we were doing community theater stuff back in Cape Town. And one of the few groups that were selected, like 4 groups that were selected to come showcase Ezwagala Festival back in 2013. Like it was a market theater Shandays. First time coming to Joburg with a bus, nice vibes. They booked us a nice hotel, me, my, group mates. And I'm the only one, Nekropiniam, who's doing this thing. 6, 7 years later.
Yes.
Everybody's incorporated. I no mean to, but Balandela, voice, like this thing actually is not, you know what I mean? Let me just, I was like, like I would get into a class, climb T, whatever. There's 50 of you guys here, and only 3 of you are gonna make it. I'm like, I'll tell you now, the rest I'll tell you now, like when this thing, like when you know this thing is yours.
Come on.
I'm telling you, the only thing that will make sense is what's directed to you. Like Nando's out here now, and only 3 of you. I'm like, I'm one of the 3. Okay, sharp. Some will get intimidated. Like, oh shit, maybe I should stop this thing, mama. They mustn't pay this. First 3 weeks, that guy is there to bash you and tell you everything negative about this industry you want to pursue. I'm like, okay, sharp, nigga. He's like, there's only 10 soapies in this country, and for you to live a sustainable life, you need to get a main whatever in this few soapies. Tell me, there's kids who are coming from UKZN, UCT, after whatever. All these people. Do you think you're gonna? Like, nigga, I'm kulumi nami. Me, I'm there. You know what I mean? So if you know that this thing is yours, and I realize that this thing is bigger than me, hence I want to. I was like, there's no way to go one nigga lendo and. So this thing is a profession, and if it is a profession, that means let's go in. That's why I went to TUT, applied and did everything. But when I got there, I was like, no, this is not the one, because now it changed my perception. Because can't figure I'm like, okay, sharp. Listen to Sarafina, Ipinto, place. Now they're gonna teach me what happens, what makes a black person tick when they teach jembe. You know what I mean? I got there, they're like, there's African dance, what. I was like, nah, sharp. Now they're telling me about They're telling me now about those things that you stretch your legs, and I have to buy. You know what I mean?
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Now I have to, and now,
and you're born flat foot.
They're telling me about double Bob Fosse inspired Michael Jackson, Bob Fosse with the glove. And my nigga Lam, can you tell me about John Kani? Can you tell me about Mbongeni Ngema? Can you tell me about Woza Alpe, the first play that liberated the entire country? They took it. You know what I mean? Can you tell me about these things that made us be? And the only thing you're gonna tell me about, I used to sleep. There's this other Han. She was a musical theater studies. Whatever. Shame. I felt bad for. Not because I was like, I'm doing whatever. Zang Funde. The paper was here. I just whatever came to my mind. Blah, blah, blah. That man, I think 0 out of 4. The only class I enjoyed was the only class I enjoyed was history, because Steve, I felt like he was a black man with the white skin. That nigga, there was a time he cried, the class in here, telling us about how black people have been. We are inventors of shit. Like, we started everything, and shit was taken away from us and sold back to us like we never invented it. So that's why I relate to that nigga, and that's why I enjoyed the class. Net drama, hulisani. You know what I mean? Those are the only classes that I enjoyed thoroughly. TUT. And some people, these things, they do speak to them. I enjoy because they since primary. Yes. Obongani ndo nafunda nazo. Pabu yavuya. Izoshaya triple paraway.
Pirouette.
Namajete, you know what I mean? So
I'm a box step got you should see.
Not chalk steps, no. I'm like, I guess, and culture shock, you know what I mean? Like, I get to meet like my first time, like getting to, like my like my. It was too much culture shock. Like Yongindo Kuma was like, yo. Like my fellow, alphabet, brothers and sisters, like, yo, like, when a guy looks at you like on some, you are kinda I'm like, yo, nigga, nah. you know, and I got to learn. Shout out to Monty, I got to learn. I was like, I opened myself to things. I was like, because I was religious before I got there, like a Christian heart. And then this kid, Kez, he fucked me up. I was like, oh, nigga, lamb. You know, Kez, he changed my life. You know, the kid. Shut up. You see, I had to go there. I had to be in that space.
Yes. You always are where you are meant to be. It's never a
all
mistake.
the time. You know what Gatekhonche is? He takes the Western, fuses it with the African, and makes magic.
Nice.
How he writes, how he moves.
Yes.
So Ayanda saw the culture shock, saw how he took the Western way and the African way and put it together, and he saw it like, how do you do that? You're great for what you're doing.
Yeah, and he's just a kid, like he's so young, but I learned a lot from that kid, and he taught me because he's a cool kid, and I was like, he's a cool kid. Like looking at him, like he's a cool kid.
He's even in adverts, looking as cool as who he is.
He's into like reading. I started like picking up books like The Alchemist, The Secret. Like I was like that guy now. You know, I was like, oh, this shit opens up your mind. Like into, you know, he would be chill. Cause panic when I'm chilling with my brothers, my alphabet brothers back in the day. But this kid is there. He's like, he hugs them. He's like,
What are your
I love you.
brothers?
You know.
What are your alphabet
So I'm talking about like my gay brothers.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
you know, the culture shock. I can't figure I'm the pan. Because like we never had like.
That's so new. I've never heard that. Is that actually a thing?
What?
Alphabet. Did you say alphabet?
I did alphabets. I didn't LGBTQI whatever plus.
Listen to like.
No, guys. Am I the one?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they call it
LGBTQI plus.
Yeah.
I did not know that they were called the Alphabet Brothers, but that's I like that.
I hope they don't take it.
I don't think they would.
I think you don't want to get it wrong. You don't want to get the LGBTQI plus.
I'm also very scared to say it because I never know what comes
For
first.
sure.
But also, I don't think you're saying it in bad light.
I love them. Yeah, I love people. I love human beings.
I understand. So tell us about being young. Ne? Did you know you were talented when you were still a little boy? When did you unlock that? When did that unlock? And
the
also
unlockment.
the support from your family. Do you get? Are they there? Are they?
So like you know.
Ayanda lives in a moment, eh?
Like my mom, after she passed on, but I believe that energy only changes form. She's still there. One man every time,
nice,
even if I drive, she's there. She's my homegirl, and that's why I wanted to rock a skirt. Look like in symbolism. My mom is here with me, accompanying me to this, ceremony and whatever.
You're welcome.
But yeah. So after she passed on, so I had to family gatata and whatever. Growing up with my granny, and the only thing, I'm still thinks why and also going to be serious life and he's gonna be in an office and
granny.
But you know what I mean, like he's like but he watches the show every day. I post the show, you know what I mean, and she can see now, like I buy land, this thing brings in money that I was going to miss you know what I mean. I'm looking to getting like livestock now in and whatever. So it's through my art, everything that I have, even this pants, I buy them with the art and the inside dog. You understand? So I have to respect it. But coming back to the question, Yabazali, we're supporting this thing, and when did you unlock?
Yes.
So like I said to this other homie, he's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
We're having a young chat on Insta Live last night, a very heated one, spiritual vibes. He's like, Nigga Lam, tell me, how did this? And I was like, yo, Fetsu, like I was running away from my calling,
Okay.
And then I found so Daileka before in Baleke.
Okay.
In my early 20s.
Yes.
I was like, there was that thing that made me happy as a kid.
Don't let that little boy sleep.
So I was like,
happy.
now that,
Bring him with you.
and I'm like, now I'm slowly getting trapped into this system, and I'm gonna become a slave.
IT.
No, fuck this IT. Let me go back. Let me chase that thing that made me, happy as a. Because there was a time this guy who came from Joburg. He came from Joburg. This guy, came Elali too. And we don't have art centers in Makai, and those are one of the things in Funus fighters and so we had a young Wolnyana next to the clinic there. This guy came through, was like, yo, I'm gonna start classes here. I just wanna assemble kids and they can play whatever. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm bored, let me just go there once. I did my thing, went there. The next day I was like, I'm not there. This guy came to my house. my granny, Mama, please tell this kid to go back there. He's one of the few. He's the one. He must go back to that.
The reason why I started this is because of that
he's
child.
like, this kid must go back. Please tell him. Because I'm in the morning in the kitchen. I was like, oh, there he is. Then look, oh God, it's amazing. So this guy, iyangena kitchen ekhaya nje ibaleka. 2011 when I get to Cape Town, nanga mathambendo nansi art center, ndiyayileka jo. You understand?
Right?
So that kid now is like, yo, that guy, ebezonilanda, now umkile, and then now I have to
take
Your
over.
journey was a bit longer.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But also, it's because it's timing and being ready.
Of course.
But also, God will give you what you want or what He sees in you when He feels that you are ready, not when you are ready.
Yes.
You can't say, God, I'm ready now.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, pause. I'll give it to you and I can see what you're going to do good
Of course.
with what I have for you.
After those years, when I got into that stage,
Yeah.
to NY1, Fawu, shout out to Matambendo, Poseleto, Tando Mti, September 20, Tabangslo, RP, Maniga, Zigalo Kringa. When I got on that stage, since the play Okala, I was like, this is family. This is home. This is liberation. This is life. This is godly. I was like,
magic.
this
I
is
love
not.
the fact that you said you were following the system and almost got trapped.
Yo,
Because I feel like that's what happens with a lot of people where they are so scared to enter into other things that are so good for the soul because
Good
there
for
seems-
them.
Yes, because there seems to be no gold. But the thing is for us here, it's the your talent. Like how people say don't sleep on the talent.
Yes.
And if talent sleeps, there's just no growth, right?
Yes.
So for us in this industry, we don't chase the money.
Of course.
The money comes
For sure.
Because the
after.
magic is not got the money.
Yes, because the magic needs to happen.
Yes.
Then that's when the money comes.
That's
so if
when-
you come and
yes.
you say, "Oh, I want to be in the industry because I'm famous." Who's famous? For what?
Because I want to be famous.
Because
Like
you want to be a superstar.
Ayanda said, the audition lines are longer than the lines in the classrooms.
Exactly.
Going into the classrooms.
And then he also said, only three, the lecturer said only 3 people are going to make it. And he was like, you're not talking to me. So, it's,
For sure.
It's amazing. I want to ask you, Nam, what's your take on paying your dues in the industry? So when I say that, I mean, what's your take on
Starting from the bottom.
and getting to where you are? What does that mean for you? Ukuthi ngiqale lana? Because some people bayangena and then they expect things to happen now. Like I've arrived. Like some people be like, I studied, I got cum laude, and I've got a master's in this, and hi, I'm here.
I'm
hire
not
me.
supposed to be
I'm not
here.
supposed to be ensemble. I must be like a principal.
Shame. So, like
I
it's
love
sad,
my
man. It's so sad because when I was working at BAP, I realized that
Parental advisory.
shout out to the homies. So I was like, hey, isikolo God. So yonke indawo. So this kid who came from after wayefika ezokwenza internship yakhe ufika ndiphaya mna. I never went to any film school to do production or whatever. But I know the job. Mayifika le
Because it's
ntwana.
in you.
And I learned it like from ground up, like Lapa. I see these things, I'm taught about these things, and for a production to move, I know what's needed.
Yes.
He comes there with this what.
Mentality.
Hey, me, I wanna be a producer, and we know our producers are Span. We
Yeah.
know the people that are execs and whatever. So as Kela like it was production yako, like your final year. Do your production, you are the producer, you are the director, and blah blah blah. That's in the scalar form, nigga lam. When you get to M17, you start.
different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So beza ngalomkono ukuthi no, we've done productions this school and some, so I know how to,
the real
budgets.
world, yeah.
Nigga lami, when we get here, things do change. So I was
Yes.
teaching this kid how to do umsebenzi. So ibalekile nyani into yoqala from ground up. And into from ground up means that you're gonna face a lot of challenges, trials and tribulations. You're gonna fail a lot of times, but also pakamile, and you get these things that you're supposed to get.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be easy for them to leave you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because as we get gaming, it's easy ungene gaming ngamanye amaxesha. It's so easy. Uzibona songaphakathi sometimes. But what sets you apart is I was talking to Hamilton Dlamini, okay, how do you do it, man? You've been here for dakubona umzini wezizwe as a lighty and you still here, nigga lam. He's like,
Didn't sell his soul.
you know, he's like fair to just learn to adapt, move with the times, evolve. Evolution means that old must die for you to be born. So I try, because you must understand, if even isn't as I said back in the day, the cameras that we're using are not the same cameras now. Do you get what I'm saying? Even with the theater, there's lapels now. So shout out Gibson Kende, because they're person at the back there, they need to hear you articulate, project it. But nowadays the theater, you don't have to do those things. So it means like now again you evolve with the times. If but social media, what influencer, be the actor and the influencer and see how much you will take it, how further you will take it when. Because back at influencer, I'm an influencer actor. My nigga, if you think you are the best actor, do your thing and be the influencer. And imagine what's gonna happen to you. You have the numbers, you have the talent. Tell me.
You're saying being jack of all trades is not such a bad thing.
You don't know jack of all trades. So
If
now I want to go you can. I mean, like we are look, you can do anything and everything. Me, I make music, I make clothes, I'm doing this acting
music,
thing.
yes.
These are all expressions. Do you get what I'm saying? And Kengugu, you know. So yenza into kwazi uyenza. You can't box yourself into being an actor director, because sometimes
Can I tell you, I learned that the hard way during this lockdown.
for sure I learned how to record myself. Now I was chilling lockdown, I was like, let me learn how to record. Studio
Ayanda
vibes
was on Instagram Live
the whole time.
We watched his process on Instagram
For
Live
sure.
the entire day,
For
showing
sure.
us, Uti, this is the beginning, this is the middle,
For sure.
and I'm still walking.
And I'm
He
still
put
there,
himself out there and he still does it. And
So
one thing,
you like just being naked and transparent.
it's beautiful.
Yes.
Being naked is beautiful.
It's
People don't wanna be naked.
vulnerability.
People don't want that.
Yes.
People don't want to be. People are scared of
They wanna be seen
humiliation.
as though they know
Yes.
everything. How do we know
You start
everything?
somewhere. You have to do.
course.
People have big ideas, but they don't want to execute. Yabo, baboni podcast abantu zqala, they're like, they doing this and the third. And bona, these people are learning from the job, like they are learning while they are going. 3 years down the line, beyenza the way trust you in me. They're gonna be different people. Beyenza le nto beqala. So kwaba bane ideas ezininzi
Amen.
ezinkulu, like me.
God, we
I
heard
need budget for this. Smelling ngiqale with this and the third. Psst, come on, just do.
and you all about, don't be afraid to learn. Learn how to learn. Funda. Take
It
it
doesn't
and
have to be
learn.
academically so, but
Yes.
like life can teach you things, hey? Just walking in life.
Yo, Feds, my life taught me a lot. As a kid, I think that's why I'm not scared of humiliation.
Yeah.
As a kid,
Wait,
your job,
humiliation or failing?
humiliation in a sense yokuthi, zikhona izinto ongekho comfortable babanye abantu bazazi.
Yeah.
Like abanye abantu process
Okay.
yabo, abanye abantu are not so open into other people knowing their process.
Yeah.
Bafuna kubona final product. You know what I mean?
Ah, okay.
So abafuna izibone as so me as a kid, so this is the time where you have to be protected now because
Yeah.
you're a kid.
Yes.
But none of that happened. Life showed me flames.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Alright.
As a kid,
Yes.
I look around like, yo, who's here to protect me? Okay, my mom is not here, my granny, she can do so much, but so you get to be like, so independence, say lie, so you get to be an independent thinker, a free thinker who's like, I'm gonna do what's gonna benefit me and what's gonna free me and what's gonna, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not here to satisfy anybody.
Not here for any of this politics.
I took that bus, I went to Gauteng, I don't have any relatives. I was like, let me follow my thingy.
Nice.
This
Can
is
I
where
ask
we
you a
are now.
question, and in the spirit, do you think
Guys, the time. Okay, sure.
Do you think in the spirit, as an artist, you go through hardships to learn how to respect who and what you were created for?
Sure. For sure. Because we must understand, look, us as an artist, we are mirrors of society. So abantu abaziboni behavior yabo.
Yeah.
They because this is how I take acting. For me, this is study of human behavior. So we are the mirrors of society. Abantu abaziboni. So when they watch television and they see Presley playing that thingy on the river, the beautiful whatever, they're like, yo, my uncle is like that. You know? Abantu abaziboni. We have that responsibility. Nina Simone said this. We have to reflect times. So, you're in a godly state. So you can't play with this thing. That's why you have to humble yourself. That's why so you understand. So even if you know, sometimes like they got like a young Ronyana, like that's gonna be here for like 2 weeks or whatever. First week, second week, gowns, celeb. I'm like, shit, oh shame. So you have to overstand, you know what I mean? Because we are here for different roles and different. But figure just to, you know. But in as godly, we look at it and be like, okay, sharp, okay.
I wanted to ask you about hard work and timing, but I feel like you've been talking about that in many different ways. If you're actually listening to what he's saying, you can hear Uguti, he's been talking about hard work and timing.
For sure.
You know? So I'm going to ask you another one. When you have such great connection, okay, with your walk in the industry, you've met so many different people and so many iconic and inspiring, famous people with great talent. How do you, as Ayanda, how do you sustain that relationship with those people? Because some people, you meet people and then they teach you a thing or two, then you think that you're bigger than them. How are you able to sustain your connections and keep them healthy?
You know, that's not my job.
Okay.
So what connects you with umtu, like I believe so much in the spiritual realm. So if the tijaniswe mnanawe through umoya, ayondaba yamba siphinde sidibane nini na, because I know, like Umbasa, a friend of mine, dope actor, love you kid. So Mbasa Msongelwa, beautiful, amazing thespian, talented actor, Bettina Wade, who is shooting some stuff with Bongile Manzai now on DSTV. So this kid, when we met, we were like, yo, you understand? And Umbasa na WhatsApp, whatever. I will see him like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you get me? Right. So when you feel compelled to talk to someone because you want to sustain relationship yako naye, you must understand the way it is on a monitor, it's like this relationship. I say, how dang this Choma, you must give me your number. Man, you must have lunch and what. Fuck those. I don't fucking roll with those things. Me, genuine. The people that I'm rolling with, I've been rolling with them since.
Yes,
understand?
Okay.
So don't come here with these kids, these boys. Hey yo, nigga, we need to chill, man. We need to go to,
Oh, you don't like that whole thing then?
I'm not about that life.
Organic.
Don't come with them.
Don't come with that.
Don't come with that bullshit. Yeah. No, just be a human being. I appreciate that a lot. You see, my name is so and so. I'm from this and that. I respect that and I appreciate that so much because you are bringing me. Because once fluffy, shashi, you are giving me a drug. Because I was ubako when I'm high on this, when this drug is not there anymore. This is what Shomla Tandala told me. If you entertain this fame thing, now that because they're relevant, I'm too much. So I entertain this thing about the relevant. I go to complex malls and whatever they want to take pictures. It's a nice thing. It's a nice feeling. You know what I mean? I take pictures. Blah, 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 blah. The day I'm not relevant, there's people that I saw watch generations back in the day. I don't see them anymore.
Yes.
Now they are not there. Yes. You want to take pictures. So that thing you fed this habit.
Now that you brought that up, how does that feel, Ubuti? If you can be on this soapy, you've got fans, you've got followers, people love you. Once you leave, they also because now you've moved on elsewhere. Like, what does that do to you? Like,
me, I don't care. Me.
Okay.
So, because I've been stuck in one soapy for some time now, I don't know what's gonna happen when I leave the show, but I believe Ubanangaba. You know. So in Azure you got food. You have to carabo smas bang carabo. Like after zongi doesn't learn or whatever. It's carabo. So it's tricky.
Today,
It's tricky, But it goes with the skill and talent on you because you get to Because go to Warren Masemuli like
Ah,
this guy, you
come
know.
on.
So and I could roll Warren and Kumla, you know, but there
Come
must be
on.
Warren Masemuli Kamanat.
Yes.
Do you get me? So
Yes.
it's in how you know, don't mind the people, man.
Yes.
Chongana ne script sakho, chongana the story that you have to put on. Hoyana nawe. You understand? So those that follow you for whatever reasons, bazokulandela. Abatheni, I don't give a about people.
Yeah.
To be honest. Kumsebenzi into endidila nayo so that a kid emakhaya can say, yo mfethu, through you, I'm able to do this now.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give hope.
Yeah.
So, what's your outlook on? Okay, so you say you don't know what's gonna happen because you've been stuck on it. You've been in a not
Stuck, not stuck.
Not stuck,
Say,
sorry.
Shem, no, I love you. I love you. I love
Sorry,
you.
my bad.
Sanele.
That's my word.
And
Those
you're
are my
doing
words.
great.
boss.
You're
You're
doing
doing
great.
So you're in the soapy for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Do you and you say you don't know what's gonna happen once you leave? What did you mean by that?
What I mean is, like, I don't know, like, the love that I
I
get
must
from...
ask you because if someone's watching from that soapy and they're like, "How? What does he mean? Uguti magahamba? What's gonna happen to him?" I have also for me to understand Uguti. What do you mean when you say I've been here for quite some time and if I leave, I don't know what's gonna happen? What do you mean?
What I mean is, you know, like the attention that I'm getting now, like
Yeah.
about the love and
Okay.
whatever. So I don't know what's going to happen if I leave the show and go to another show.
Okay.
I don't know whether the people that were there
I'm gonna
were there for,
follow you with the journey.
you
walk
know,
with you, yeah.
walk with the actor behind the character, or they're going to be like, oh, the character's not there
So
anymore.
no, I'm not there.
No, I'm not there. Or they're going to be like, yo, what else is he going to give us now? We saw that guy. Let's go again.
And
Let's
how
see.
do you make that happen? How do you think you make that happen, Uguti? Once you leave, you can just be like, people can be like, Samlandela.
I cook Lando.
Yeah.
You're not responsible for it. Only
Yeah.
them can decide would buy Glendale or not.
And
What
how you carry yourself now is it tells you where you're going.
For sure.
Because you're for the people and
Yes.
the people will be with you wherever
Yes, that's
you
what
go.
that's what I would
Yeah,
think is
'cause
that to say yes, it's not my job, but at the same time, it's how do I carry myself now
Yes.
in the moment for the people to believe in
and
me.
being honest
Yes,
with self,
with self.
because I want
Being
back Oga.
authentic,
People are
yeah.
liars.
Yes.
People like putting this facade. You could see, I am for this and the third, but they know deep
Yes.
down. You know, umduzoti. No, I just
It's like
wanna.
buying friendship.
Umbuzo wife and actor. No, you know, like growing up, I used to act at church or whatever. You know this person. Like I see through you. Me, I see through
'Cause the
you.
proof
So
is
you
in
must
the
know when I
pudding.
meet you in the streets. Me, I see through you. If you lie, I see you lie.
Yeah.
So you'd see when you just wanna be famous.
Yeah.
If you want to be famous, Zoto want this shit. Go to a fucking rank, take off your clothes, people are gonna shoot you. The next day you are trending on Twitter. You are famous. Come on now.
Yes.
So fame is easy to attain. Don't come here.
Because you have to sell your soul when you have to do things like that,
Yeah.
which is you can just imagine Uguti what some people go through. Can you sleep? Can you sleep at night with the things that you do in order for you to be known and be popular? I guess.
And
Betsu.
you must keep time. Your
Yeah,
presence,
man, 'cause I'm
your
rushing.
presence is
Okay, wait.
So
Before
much,
hamba
so-
sitshela
Yeah.
ukuthi uyaphi, ujahephi.
hey.
Jahepi, ne?
We appreciate your presence. We would love to be with you longer.
sure,
because
longer,
you
man.
bring in
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at you. Where you going? Where you in a rush to?
Ujahelephi has this actor.
Mbuke manje.
Ikhona
Ujahelephi.
ebefuna ukuthela qha ndilibele. Oh ngoku njahele it's too much. Come on now. So you know like
Awuzobuya soqedelela.
soqethelela.
But tell us where you're going.
Okay. So basically, you know, being one of the, few dope actors in South Africa, I got an